The Portland Trail Blazers are much better than you think they are. And I know what you're thinking right now. They're 2 and offense in the entire NBA. How can this team be good? And the answer is their defense, specifically their defensive front court, with DeAndre Ayton and Robert Williams. In this most recent game against the Pistons, DeAndre Ayton had 5 steals, a block. I mean, he was fantastic in this game. He was everywhere. Robert Williams was really good, active hands, big block right there from Robert Williams. I mean, this team looked really, really good in this game, especially down the stretch on the defensive end, forcing turnovers, having active hands. They were a really, really good team. I mean, you're seeing all these highlights now. DeAndre was everywhere. 5 steals is incredible. And at this point in the season, DeAndre Ayton is number 2 in defensive rating in the entire NBA, behind only Rudy Gobert. And in this game, there was one possession that stood out to me. I'm going to take you guys through it right now. So it's a 4-on-2 break here for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham with the ball. And he kicks it out to a shooter. Great closeout by Jeremy Grant. DeAndre Ayton, fantastic rotation. Good rotation by Ayton again. And then Shaedon Sharpe here has to stay in front of his man. He does that. Defense resets, offense resets. High screen and roll. Good defense down low. And then a big block by Robert Williams leads to a foul. And ideally free throws there for the Blazers. So that defensive possession shows that it's not just those 2 front court guys, it's a plethora of guys on this defensive end. I'm going to take you guys through some defensive stats here to show that they actually are serviceable defensively. They are number 10 right now in the NBA in opponents' points per game at 110, and they are 4th in 3-pointers given up. So their perimeter defense has been excellent at this point in the season. Both Ayton and Robert Williams can get out and defend the 3, along with a plethora of other guys there on that team. So with Scoot Henderson out here for at least a couple of games, they're going to have to change out the starting 5. And I think that problem has already solved itself. Shaedon Sharpe was great at the end of that game. He was plus 26 in the second half and finished with 29 points. When he started getting hot, they started running the offense through him. Look at that take inside. That's a pro-level finish from Shaedon Sharpe here, hiding behind a screen. Got to hit the 3. Looking pretty good there in the third quarter. They were down 12, now down 9. Great back cut. Caught his man sleeping. Easy dunk there. Here in transition, pull up 3. That's a 3-point game pretty much on Shaedon Sharpe's shoulders. He shot the ball fantastic there in the third quarter. In the fourth, they started running plays for him. That's a great take again to the basket, same right hand. And once again on the back cut. So diving back into the numbers here one more time, I think one of the main reasons the Portland Trail Blazers will start to trend up is their strength of schedule so far has been 4th hardest in the entire NBA. So they're playing really, really good teams, and they're, I guess, floating at this point just around 500. They have a pretty soft schedule coming up, so they have to play the Grizzlies twice, the Kings maybe without De'Aaron Fox, and then the Lakers, the Jazz, and the Cavs sort of after that. But it's not a very hard schedule. They might be trending above 500 after that. And they are right now the worst shooting 3-point team in the entire NBA, under 30%. I think that has to change. Shaedon Sharpe's probably one of the reasons that it will change, and they'll start to trend in a more positive direction. You can't shoot under 30% for an entire season. The offense isn't going to be this bad the whole year. And just another cherry on top here, they got big shot Malcolm Brogdon, big shot here at the end of this Pistons game.